What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and today we have the showcase video for the brand new Sugo Fest exclusive Sugar, which has arrived on One Piece Treasure Cruise Global. Now, there has been a lot of drama with the banners, of course. I'm sure many of you guys already know at this point, but they are going to be refunding everyone's gems that have pulled before the maintenance period that occurred yesterday, or a couple days ago, whenever this video is going live. But that's kind of interesting, just because of their kind of screw up with the banner where different characters were rate boosted when they said they weren't, and it was a big kerfuffle. But either way, lots of drama. But we're going to be talking about Sugar today. We're going to go through a couple of pieces of content with her and give my thoughts and opinions about the character. Now, if you guys have seen my tier list video that's already gone live, I have already given some pretty brief opinions about the character, and I do think she is very, very good. But before we get into that, let's actually go ahead and talk about this character as a whole before we get into the showcase video. If I can locate the character, here she is right here. So here we have Sugo Fest exclusive Sugar, Queen of Toys, who is a quick driven cerebral character. Now, her captain effect is going to boost all characters' attack by 3 times and give everyone a 1.2 times HP boost. And then if a character has 40 cost or less, they get a 4.5 times boost instead. So that's already fantastic. And then she also gives your entire team quick and int orbs as beneficial. So across the board, a pretty good captain effect, right? It's pretty good. And you got to see herself, she is 40 cost, so she herself is going to be getting that 4.5 boost, and you know, it's 40 cost or less, which means any Colosseum character, any rare recruit, basically anything that's not a legend, raid, or treasure map unit, essentially. So there's a lot of good characters that you can use in that realm there. Now, talking about her special ability is so unique. So it allows you to select up to 5 characters on your team, except for this character that uses the special, and you can transform them into toy soldiers, or toy bears, I think they're called. Now, when a character becomes a toy bear, they get a 40 cost and they get 2500 attack for 3 turns. And then the toy bears will only attack after Sugar has launched her attack, and they will attack automatically, and their normal attacks will bypass enemy barriers, and also they can attack through paralysis, they can attack through bind. It's pretty broken how crazy these toy bears are. You guys are going to see in this video just how good they actually are. And every time these toy bears attack, they're going to add 0.7 to the chain multiplier as well. So they hit ridiculously hard. They've got high stats, 4.5 boost when Sugar is the captain and then makes those characters the toy bears. And then the toy bears are also very important for her super type special, which in order for it to activate, you need to have a Doflamingo, Treble, Diamante, Pika, Monet, or a toy bear on your team. So when you launch a special to transform a character into the toy bear, you can automatically launch the super type special, which allows any character with a cost of 40 or less to get a 2.25 orb boost for 1 turn, and then also quick characters will become super quick characters. So the really cool thing about Sugar is that she is a rainbow captain as well as being a super type captain, which I really like. It makes her so unique, and of course integrating her devil fruit into the character's kit is such a nice spin, and I really, really love that. If you use her as a sub, 40 cost or less get 100 base stats, and everyone's int orbs are beneficial as well. She's got a pretty good support too, which adds 13% attack and HP. That's a pretty good boost, even though like, her stats aren't like super amazing compared to a lot of characters in the game, but just across the board she's quite nice. And unfortunately in Pirate Rumble she's really not that good. I don't know if I'm gonna make a video about her in Pirate Rumble, but anyways, I wanted to go through just all of her abilities before we get into the showcase, so you guys know what to expect heading into this. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and get into the clips for showcasing Sugo Fest exclusive Sugar. So getting into this showcase, I have 3 different Colosseum clips for you guys today, one of which is one that you guys may have already seen on the YouTube channel. This clip is from obviously Colosseum Gukimaru, and this was the team that I used to farm it. Actually, I ended up actually switching out the rare recruit Viola on the team for limited rare recruit Bonnie, and then changed the ship into the host ship so that I get like 1 less cooldown, and it still was able to beat it, no problem whatsoever. Just made it a little bit quicker. But the other 2 clips are brand new clips for the channel. One against Colosseum Law, the Stampede Law that came out during obviously the Stampede celebration, and then also against Colosseum Pedro. Pedro isn't as difficult now when you compare it to some of the other Colosseums. Trafalgar Law Colosseum is still a relatively difficult one, and at the end of the video here we have against the Whitebeard Garp challenge, which is a bunch of fun to use this character in those Garp challenges. But man, this character, I've been using her a lot since I've pulled her, and man, I have to say, she is without a doubt, she is tier 0. She is so freaking crazy. the fact that she does what she does, as well as also being like a rainbow captain and just everything bundled up together in this one packaged unit, it's actually crazy that they actually came out with a character like this, right? You know, because prior to this, we had obviously with Hawkins and Kid, and then prior to that, you had all the other super type characters, right? So you'd think that, you know, I don't know if did they test this character before they released it, because this character is like insanely good, and I think honestly moving forward, this character is probably going to be like a top tier character for a long while. The fact that you can run literally whatever you want on your team. If you need utility, you can run it. If you need a legend, a specific legend, if you need treasure map units, you can run them. They're still going to get boosts with Sugar as the captain. And, you know, you can use that character special, and then at the very end, you launch Sugar, and then everyone's boost is still active. You have a 4.5 attack boost, you have an orb boost with Sugar super type. Like, everything bundled up here is just, oh man, like even like in this clip here against Gukimaru, you can see that our characters are binded, they're paralyzed, and even the enemy has a barrier. It just shows, like, this Colosseum just showcases everything as to why Sugar is this good. Now, of course, this Colosseum is built around using Legend Sugar, but it's going to be interesting to see how people are able to build teams with this character against other pieces of content, right? Because this character, you know, I say that she's very good. I do think she is one of the best characters in the game. The other thing you have to note, though, is that she is pretty difficult to use, and you really have to understand the content that you're going up against prior to utilizing this character and building this character. You can't just like slap together a bunch of units and expect to win. I mean, that goes without saying with most teams, but I'd say it's even more important for Sugar, because if you don't plan your team out correctly, and if you don't transform the right characters into the toy bears, then you're not going to win. Like, even like selecting the wrong character for the toy bear activation can literally end your run. So you have to be very, very careful. This is the next clip you guys are seeing here against Colosseum Trafalgar Law. And dude, this, the way that this team clears it, it is so good. Just, I cannot wait for you guys to see this. It is so much fun. So the stage after this one with Luffy is where you have Buggy, Kabaji, and Alvida, and all of them have barriers. And, you know, back in the day, like, that was such an annoying stage to get through. But you see, obviously, with Sugar, the fact that you can transform characters into toy bears that bypass barriers, and every time they attack, they get a chain boost, and they've all got a 4.5 attack boost. You got all boost from Sugar. Oh man. And as I was saying earlier, man, did they test this character before they released her? Because I feel like they really should have balanced this character a bit more. And what I mean by that is, I think that in order to, I guess if they did change anything about the character, she probably wouldn't have been that good. But I feel like potentially only allowing quick characters to get the 4.5 attack boost might have been a little better. I'm not really too sure, because like, I think honestly, as the character stands right now, I think she's a little too good. And another really cool thing as well about Legend Sugar is the fact that you can hybrid her up with a lot of good characters in the game, because as we said, she is a rainbow captain. Technically speaking, you can go ahead and partner this character up with Douglas Bullet if you wanted to, right? You can, dude, I haven't tested that. I might have to go back and test that, like, because the captain effect of the friend should still be active, which means you can literally have like a Bullet as a toy bear that bypasses barriers, is super effective against all types. Oh man, and you can activate the bullets. I wonder, actually, does that work? If you use the bullet special and then transform him into a toy, does he still get that end of turn damage? I would assume so. I'm not really too sure. I would assume he probably would. Oh my god, some of the combos that you can come up with this character. I mean, look, and then the other character that released alongside Legend Sugar, obviously being Legend Smoker. He's also an interesting unit. If you guys would have seen my tier list, I did rank him in the same kind of realm as Super Type Sabo. I think Smoker is a better character comparing to Super Type Sabo. I feel like Smoker will have more uses moving forward compared to Sabo, being an attack booster and an orb booster for his color rather than just color affinity just for his color, which is obviously a big downfall there. But just comparing the two, like, in no way is Smoker anywhere near close to what Sugar is in terms of their overall unit and what they're able to provide for your account. There's just no way. Sugar is way better than Smoker in every facet. Though I will say, Smoker does have a much better set of skills for Pirate Rumble compared to what Sugar has, and I also do think Smoker's support effect is much better than what Sugar's is, but Generic content-wise, yes, Sugar is just definitely a much better unit. And, like, as we mentioned before at the start of the video with her captain effect, if a character has 40 cost or less, they get the 4.5 boost. There are so many good units that are 40 cost or less, right? That's any Colosseum unit in the game, right? Any Colosseum unit you can use with Sugar is going to get the 4.5 boost. You can use any rare recruits. That includes limited rare recruits as well. Like, there's so many good options. Even like in this team here, so this is up against the next Colosseum against Pedro. In this team here, you can see we have Inazuma, who's one of the best defensive style units in the game. We've also got Baccarat, who is one of my favorite rare recruits in the game, because her artwork is immaculate. She's got one of the best artworks in the game. And plus, she's Baccarat, right? She has an amazing special, utility, orb boost, and she also has the self-orb manipulation, right? But the really good thing about her is that you can run support Guild Tesoro to not only get that orb boost, but also get that chain lock, right? So on a mini-boss stage, you can just launch it, you get an orb boost. It's great. It's really cool. Even like Sobermask here, for example. Sobermask, yeah, he's a legend, but he works very well with Sugar because he's a quick unit. He'll get the super typing, and also the fact that he will give you a full board of orbs. He's a 1.75 attack boost. I think Sobermask is honestly one of my favorite subs in the game, and I use him in a lot of different teams. In any team that Sobermask can be put in, he's going to be a great asset to that team no matter what. And it works perfectly with Sugar, of course, because remember, Sugar is an orb booster with her super type. You need some sort of attack booster on your team. You need some sort of way to get matching orbs. You can definitely do that here. Now, Buggy. I want to talk about Buggy. This Buggy is actually, like, one of the most god-tier rare recruits for Legend Sugar. If you guys don't know what that Buggy does, he has the Sailor effect where he can resist Special Bind. He also has the Special Bind removal with his special. He removes attack down with his special. I think both of those by 5 turns. And then he states that if your captain is driven, you get a full board of orbs, even through block orbs. And what do you know? Legend Sugar is a driven cerebral character. So if you have Stampede Buggy, definitely use her, use Buggy a lot with her, with Legend Sugar. That is just a great utility and orb manipulation unit. And speaking of that Stampede Buggy, he should be getting his Limit Break expansion soon. I don't know when, but it should be arriving sometime soon on Global, and he has a very good Limit Break expansion because he gains the Fear debuff removal, so he himself can resist the Fear debuff where, you know, he wouldn't have his Sailor effect active to resist Special Bind. It's actually very important for him to have it, so, you know, definitely look out for that in the future. But you can see here, you know, we're going to use Inazuma to block the death damage from Pedro, which is what he is most famous for, of course. And then with all of these boosts active, it's very, very easy to take down Colosseum Pedro. But anyways, the last clip of this video is just going to be against the Garp challenge. Now, this was actually the team that I was trying to build, like a team versus like all different colors, all the different, you know, 10-star Garp challenges with one team without changing a single unit. And it did beat Whitebeard, and it actually did beat the Revolutionary Army challenge, but unfortunately, it fell short against Doflamingo, so I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board, and I definitely want to get this team done, and I don't want to do a hybrid team, because I do believe that Double Sugar will be able to do it. I just haven't really come up with the right units yet. But I do definitely believe that Sugar will have the capabilities of beating all of the 10-star difficulty Garp challenges with the same team. I have found that, you know, through clearing the 10-star Garp challenges a lot, I have always found that the quick teams have been the most difficult to use in the 10-star difficulty Garp challenges. I don't know if that's just a thing for me or what, but I've always found Int and the strength ones to be very easy. I found Psy actually to be like just okay. Dex is obviously easy because Kaido is a thing, but Quick doesn't have like that one unit that can just kind of cheese content. I guess you could kind of say Sugar is that unit, you know? Sugar could be technically classified as that unit that allows you to cheese content with Quick related units, but I don't know. Overall, I do think that Sugar, she just finds this so much easier compared to a lot of the other quick captains. Like, I know a lot of people use Shanks crew and such. I know that there's like a Shanks crew team that is quick, that can clear all of the 10-star difficulty Garp challenges without changing a unit, which is really cool, of course. But I felt like Sugar definitely clears these 10-star difficulty challenges a lot easier than what Shanks crew does. Before you know, pulling Legend Sugar, the go-to captain that I would use for the quick challenges is Komurasaki. Okay, I say this consistently. I think Komurasaki is one of the most underrated Sugo Fest exclusives in the game. But now that I have access to Sugar, I think I'm probably going to be using Sugar for all of the quick challenges moving forward because she's just so much fun to use. So definitely look out for this character, right? If you are lucky enough to pull this character in the future, which I hope all of you guys are because she is just phenomenal, definitely look out for her because she is amazing. And, you know, I'll definitely be trying to build different teams with her in the future because I think she's just such a fun unit. The fact that you can just, you know, turn every one of your units into toys and then you don't even have to hit your perfect, so you can just literally just one tap all the characters, bypass defensive effects. If you're binded, doesn't matter. If you're paralyzed, doesn't matter. You just do a lot of damage. Plus every time that toy bear is attacking, you're getting a huge chain boost. just everything, as I said, you know, in this video so far, a lot of things pointing towards the fact that Sugar is one of the best Sugo Fest exclusives in the game, and I think many people, even on the JP side of things, would probably agree with that statement. But that's pretty much going to wrap up this video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this showcase and just seeing how amazing this character actually is. I'm really looking forward to using her in the future, and I mean, I don't really know if she's going to be like, you know, one of my top favorite units in the game. I still personally prefer V3 Law. I think V3 Law is my favorite legend in the game still at this point. But if we're talking about just overall power, which one do I think is still better? I still think Law is a better character because I think, you know, Law has the defensive effect. He has the consistent healing. He has a very powerful special ability. And he also has the ability to boost, fighters, free spirit, and striker characters, whereas obviously Sugar is a rainbow captain, but, you know, there are differences and positives and negatives to both characters, but personally speaking, throughout using both of these characters extensively, I do like V3 Law a bit better as my overall favorite, but this is definitely like in my top 5 right now in terms of favorite characters in the game, and in terms of just overall power, I do definitely think that Sugar is an easy top 5 on global, no doubt. But that's going to wrap up this video today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about Sugo Fest exclusive Sugar down below in the comment section, because yeah, she's a really interesting one. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the character of Sugar, but the unit in Treasure Cruise Sugar, yeah, she's fantastic. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and if you guys did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like button, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.
嫌な感じ。私、弱いと思われている。